What's up, everybody? So today we're gonna start working in on this part Civic here. I need to get this thing torn down and start getting stuff into the other Civic. The thing I want to start on today is interior. Now, this is disgusting, so I got Luke here to help, and I'll show you guys here. Yeah, I'll show you guys the interior here. It is very gross. It's got junk, trash in it and stuff, dust, dirt, you name it, it's all in there. I went ahead and cleaned up the exterior of the car just because it was covered in gravel dust. And yeah, it's a little stinky. So I think the plan for today is just to go ahead and pull most of the stuff out of the interior as well as cleaning it, just to get it prepped and ready to put into the other Civic. And then once we have all that cleaned up and ready, we'll go ahead and throw that in the Civic, the red one. I don't know if we'll get to all that today, but for the main thing, I just want to go ahead and get this car stripped down. Once that's all done, then I think we can jump into like the motor and transmission and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. I don't know, this car is a mess. It stinks. So we're gonna definitely need some gloves for this. Said it did mouse. That's a mouse.
That is a mouse.
Dude, it stinks so bad back here.
Dude, it's our little rat friend. it's the shop.
This back end is gross. I don't think we need anything back here, but stuff's getting thrown away. So now we managed to get the interior all cleaned out as far as like the junk and whatnot. I pulled the floor mats out and they're pretty gross. They're gonna need a good cleaning. I don't even know if I'll use those or not. I'm not sure if I'll go with them. Passenger side, the floorboards are definitely a lot cleaner than what the driver's side is. I ended up taking everything out of the trunk just because it was disgusting back there. The carpet, it was all ripped up. The wooden piece is all destroyed. I mean, you guys saw the dead mouse and stuff back there, so that's disgusting. I don't think anything back there is worth keeping. No. My Civic already has like that black carpeting in the back, so we're good there. Main thing is just the interior up front here. So I think next what we're gonna do is start cleaning this stuff all out, vacuum it, start wiping down the door panels and whatnot, and we'll probably take the seats out just to make things a little bit easier. I'm sure there's like trash and stuff underneath the seats, but for now let's just go ahead, vacuum it, pull the seats, clean these door panels up, and get everything pulled out. I don't think this will be too bad of a job. I know it's not as bad now that all the crap is out of it. It definitely looks a little bit better and it doesn't stink as much. I'm just glad to have all that out of there. So we'll just keep going, I guess. That was taking too long. That was much quicker. Alright, so now we got the seats out. The only thing I didn't know about was these cords were under here, so we had to disconnect those and disconnect the battery because I don't know if that's like to the airbag or what. Don't want that going off. So everything's disconnected. So now I think what we're going to go ahead and do is kind of vacuum this all up. And it looks like I made a little bit of money there, so not much, but a little bit of change. You got some on your side too?
Yep.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, we're going to vacuum this out now just so there's not so much dirt. And then we're going to go ahead and start taking off the door panels. Okay, so now you guys can see here, we end up getting the interior all vacuumed out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to save this carpet or not. There's quite a few spots in it. I need to get like some kind of extractor or something, so I don't know if I have to rent something like that just to try to get the dirt and stuff out of the carpet. Now Luke's gone ahead and he started like wiping all the plastics down, just trying to clean it up. I'm not sure what this stuff is like on the door panel here. You can see it here. I don't know if there's like a fabric that used to be here and now it's just exposed glue and all the dirt and stuff is just sticking to it. So what we've been doing is just taking like the soap and water, as you guys can see there, with a little brush and scrubbing it. That door panel looks a little bit better, but I think we're gonna have to keep putting in more work into it. But I think the next step that I wanna do is we're gonna go ahead and pull out like the center console and stuff, pull these door panels off just to make them a little bit easier to work around. and possibly pull out that back seat. So let's go and keep going and get into that. All right, so Luke and I have been slaving away on this car. We got quite a bit of stuff torn out. We got the seats out, the door panels out, the center console, carpet is cleaned, door panels are completely scrubbed down and spotless now. Well, maybe not 100% spotless, but they are pretty good. I'll go and show you guys what they look like over here. They look way better compared to what they were. I know you've been over here scrubbing away while I've been disassembling stuff, and I gotta say they look a lot better than what they did, because you even did like the insides of them too, right?
Yeah, I did.
They were like caked full of dust, which is really gross. This one, yeah, this one's not too bad.
They could have another. They could be hit again.
It looks a lot better than what it was. So I ended up getting out that center console, which that'll be the next thing that needs to get cleaned. I can show you guys here. But here is the center console. I've had to kind of disassemble it because this back piece wouldn't open up. So I got to figure out what's wrong with that. I'm assuming it's just gummed up with something. As far as the center console goes, there's like 3 screws down inside the center console, which I didn't know they were there. It's a little bit different compared to when we did this one, when we did the radio install. But wasn't too bad. Managed to get it out. Went through, cleaned up the carpet and everything. So all that is done for now. It's still going to need a really good scrubbing if I'm going to keep this carpet and use it for that car. It's pretty disgusting. So we're going to have to do a lot of scrubbing and whatnot. Unless I can find like an extractor of some kind to clean it all out.
Yeah.
But next up, we're going to need to pull out all this pillars and panel pieces here, this lower trim, and take out the rear seats and that rear deck panel. So I think we're gonna go ahead and wait and do that tomorrow because it's getting kind of late now, and doing all this cleaning and stuff is taking a lot of time. So I think, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and edit here. We may pick up tomorrow, so you may have like 2 videos in a row. I'm not sure yet. But otherwise, if you guys are excited to see the red Civic go with a black interior, give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe so you guys don't miss out on any of the stuff that we're doing. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Day 2.
What's up, everybody? So today we're back here in the garage working on the Civic once again. Yesterday you guys saw that we got the door panels and center console, seats, and all that stuff out. We got them all pretty well wiped down, or I guess Luke got them pretty well cleaned down while I pulled everything out. And you can see here they've sat now, they've kind of dried and everything, so they look a lot better compared to what they were yesterday when we pulled them from the car. As far as like interior goes, like I said, we got it vacuumed out and stuff. Currently we're working on like the back seat, gonna get that cleaned out, pull out all like the trim and whatnot. Luke, I think right now you're cleaning up all the gaskets and stuff, so that's pretty gross too. It's got a lot of like dust and stuff on it. I thought we could get away without using those, but then I realized that this one over here actually has tan, so we're gonna need the gray to match everything. So we're gonna have to pull that out. So I don't know if we'll get to the dash today. I'd like to get to the dash, but I think that'll be a whole job in itself. And I may make that a separate video of like a how to remove the dash. If we don't do that for this one, I'll be sure to do it for like the red car, because I'm sure a lot of people want to know that stuff. So we're gonna keep on working and pulling this stuff apart, and hopefully get most of this done today. All right, so we got the back seats down. There was 2 10mm nuts right here. Got those out. You can see here the seat is now loose. So I'll go ahead and take this out, and we'll hand it to Luke, and then hopefully this one slides out as well. The seatbelt shouldn't be connected to anything. Oh nope, I got to undo that one real quick, and then we can get this seat out. Seat is out now. Ugh, it's a tight squeeze. All right. All right, so now we got the rear seats out of the car, and you can see they're a little bit sun faded, so I think we may have to hit those with some fabric paint just because of how bad they are. I didn't realize how bad it is. It's almost like a purpley color. When it was inside the car, you couldn't really tell just because it's so dark inside there, but now that they're out, they're pretty bad. So I'm gonna keep working on the inside here, getting the rest of the interior out. I still have to get the lower part of the seat out, as well as the side pillars and the back tray. Luke's still over here scrubbing away.
Oh, I'm picking at gum right now.
Oh, that's fun, dude. You find any goodies in there besides gum?
Yeah, rat turds.
At least it's getting clean.
Yeah.
This stuff, it's pretty dirty, so we're gonna just keep on working. Alright, so far I've managed to get most of the interior out now. I'm going to have to leave the dash because Luke had to run. He had to take care of a few little errands. So I don't know if he'll be back today or tomorrow. So we'll have him come back to do that just because I don't want to damage that dash there. I want to keep it in good shape. So I definitely want help on that. But as far as the rest of the interior goes, as you guys saw just a second ago in that clip before, I've got everything out of the back half aside from that rear deck piece. I'm going to need to try to keep working on that one because it's kind of, I don't know, it kind of sucks to get out. It's a little bit of a pain. But we managed to get like the side pieces out, the seats out, the upper pieces, and the trim on the lower section here. But it is a definite like pain to get everything out of these cars. So like on this plastic trim and stuff here, you have to take the seats out first, and then you can take out the back C-pillar section, then the quarter panel section comes out, then you can get the B-pillars, and you have to take the seat belts out and everything. It's just kind of a little bit of a pain, but I'm going to keep working here. I'm going to try to get that back deck trim out, and I'll show you guys here. You have to go from underneath and inside the trunk, and this whole car in general is just disgusting. There's so much like mouse crap and everything. I've been vacuuming it. Oh, one thing I was going to show you guys before I jump into the back here was I took down this upper section here, and there is a mouse nest up in the headliner, which I don't know how they got up in there, but I'm really curious to see what's behind the dash. So I'm sure there's going to be like a mouse nest back there. I probably found at least 4 or 5 mouse nests in here. Luckily, we've only found the one dead mouse, so I haven't found anything else aside from that other than the nest, which is disgusting. So this stuff needs a lot of cleaning, which if you guys would have seen from before, all the stuff here is going to need cleaned as well. Luke went ahead when he was here. He went ahead and did the door panels, which you guys saw, and then he went to town and just scrubbed away on the center console. Center console is pretty disgusting. It had like pop and stuff spilled in there. He got that pretty well cleaned up. It had gum and everything, mouse poop in there. So now that's all nice and clean. No more of that gunk and stuff. But like I said, I'm going to work on this rear trim, so I'll show you guys here exactly what it is. If you guys can even see, I don't even know, it might be too dark, but these little like plastic pieces here that I'm gonna need to like pop off. I've already went ahead and disconnected like the release the cables for the back seats, so that's all done. So we're gonna try to get that out, and then I think we might end it there. I'm not sure yet. I'll give you guys another update as soon as I get that out. So I guess let's just keep going. Finally, we were able to get that trim piece out of the car. That thing was quite a pain to get out, but once you get those tabs on the back pop loose, the whole thing just pops up and then slides out. So I'm glad to have that out. That thing was definitely a struggle to get out. Now, as far as the rest of the car goes, the only thing we have left is the dash and the carpet as the bigger items. Now, on the dash, we're going to go ahead and wait until Luke comes back. So that'll probably be in the next video to get that out, just because I'd rather have help getting that out, because I don't want to damage it in any way, and just having help is nice. So as far as everything else, I mean, there's just a few other little trim pieces. I mean, you got seat belts and stuff I'll need to transfer over because the red car has got tan seat belts and we can't have that. So carpet and stuff, we'll need to pull that out as well. I'm going to need to clean that up because it stinks. It's a little disgusting. I don't know, I guess I've mentioned that before, whether or not we get an extractor or just take it up and get it pressure washed. Try to get it as clean as possible. There's a lot of like mice in here, as you guys saw there. There's quite a few nests. There's one up here in the headliner, one in the back corner trunk, underneath like the trim over there. So we've pretty much vacuumed them all up. It was just kind of a mess. But as far as all the plastic trims and stuff, these are all going to need to get cleaned up. They got a lot of dust. Honestly, I guess these ones here aren't too bad. I know Luke put in a lot of work into the door panels over there and that center console, so he got those pretty well cleaned up, but now we've got more plastic pieces to clean. So I think we'll go ahead and end the video here and wait, like I said, for Luke to come back and do the dash and the carpet. So stay tuned for that. But otherwise, if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.